Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today, to celebrate the release of Perfume newest album, Future Pop, I will be reviewing Perfume's albums, and here is my review of their second album, Triangle. Before we get started, I want to remind you that this is simply my opinion on the album, and if you enjoy this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Triangle is Perfume's second album and actually the first album that I ever listened from them. I remember discovering the song Love the World, and like many, the song got me curious about the trio, and a year after Love the World, with a couple of singles along the way, Triangle came out, and I remember back then having a blast listening to the album, and I have to be honest, even to this day, this album stays as one of my favorite Perfume album, and here's why. First off, the singles released prior to the album were all incredible. Love the World being one of the cutest songs in their discography to me, and I just remember this single being a game changer for them as well because it became their first #1 in Japan and really opened the doors to even more success for them. The B-side of this single, H, is also part of the album, and this might be my favorite album mix ever from a Perfume album, because not only is it 8 minutes of pure bliss, but it stays true to the original simply by adding a couple of minutes more, which honestly was a genius move. And I know the song coming at #4 on the album might be a bit daunting because you do have to over 8 minutes in there, but I personally never bothered me. What I really love about Triangle is that it's an album that feels very organic the way it progresses, and actually feels very nostalgic at times, especially on songs like I Still Love You that bear this very strong 80s melody mixed with some modern electronic music, and it is among my favorite up-tempo ballad from Perfume to this day. This album always felt quite mature, even through the cutesy melodies. I always felt like this album delivered something that we rarely hear from Perfume onward in their career, and I think that's why Triangle is an album that got me the most, as I have such good memories from this one. And you can also tell that Nakata continues to experiment a lot, and a song like Speed of Sound is one of the songs where the trio barely sings on it, and it's almost an instrumental in the end, which is something that we rarely get until Fusion on the single Mugen Mirai that came out this year. Triangle is an album that I find absolutely fascinating. Not only does it feel very unique in Perfume's discography, but it also let others' music era fuse with their modern electronic sound, and that creates an album that evolves nicely and to this day still feels very relevant, and that's why I gave it 5 stars. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to tell me what you think of the album down below, and I'll see you next time.